Right. Test. 1, 2, 3, test. Hopefully I'm coming through nice and clear and everyone can hear me okay. Get some intermission music going on here. There we go. That's better. Do that playing while we wait for a few more people to roll into the space. Hopefully we get a few people turn up because I know there's a couple of spaces going on at the moment. But a few things to talk about. So on the VeVe side of things, got a few things happening on Cryptoys. And that's about it, really. A little bit happening out there in the community we can talk about. But hopefully someone comes in here and chats with me. So I know, what's it? I think there's a space going on. Impax has got a space going on. I think CB's got a space going on, or someone else got a space going on. But that's totally cool. So I run for a bit, and if nobody turns up, well, then I'll try again next week. Something happens. Hey, there he is. There's always a one man who's always here to come and save me. Let me turn this off. How are we, Doctor?
Doing phenomenal. You know I'm here if no one else is.
That's it. First off, let me just make sure my audio is coming through nice and clear, because I know my audio likes to rug me from time to time. So all good?
Sounds crispy.
Excellent. No, like I was just saying, like I know there's a couple of spaces going on at the moment, so I was hoping someone might turn up, but I can always count on you, Doctor, to come and chill with me.
You absolutely can, brother. I'm looking right now to see what else is going on. Yeah, you're right. Let's see, yeah.
I see Impax has got something going on, which is cool. I think CB's got something going on as well, which is cool. That's totally cool.
Absolutely, man. It's like the days when we had a lot of VeVe live streamers, and it was all good when people overlapped, And what's amazing about our community is when you have people that overlap, like people will literally hop in one person's live stream, comment in a live chat, chill for like 5 minutes, then they'll hop back to someone else, still come back. You know what I'm saying? And everybody promotes each other. And, if someone comes early, like we all raid someone else's, so I've seen that happen in Twitter too. So it's just dope, man. It's a community thing more than anything else.
Yeah, it's good. And it's promising, and like it's really like positive as well, like you said, that like, and also shows like a lot of confidence in the project as well, that bringing excitement back to the space. And yeah, it's good. It's the whole thing's a positive.
Yeah, absolutely, man. We need as many people as possible, and if this space ever gets to the size that people want it to be or fantasizing it being, it would bring along so many more content creators that we would all bound to overlap, especially when you're considering like international people and content creators being involved. It would be almost 24/7 VeVe stuff. Not that you might understand the language, but you know what I'm saying? That's how I envision it anyway. So,
yeah. No, totally agree. I mean, like it's when you start hearing things like this. That's when you gotta start panicking, because if there's no one here to help the project grow, then yeah, you got problems. But it's good, we've got a few things happening in the VeVe community. We've got some new drops coming up. We've got the Deadpool Kills the Marvel Universe issue 4 dropping today my time, or maybe early in the morning everyone else's. So yeah, it's good to see the community's alive and well. Hey, you got Evolved in the house as well. Evolved, good to see you, mate. Well, Doctor, because it's just you and me, how about we get into this with a bit of intro music? Let's just start it off. All right. Yeah, everybody. Osmoclight63 here, and we're back again with Web V Wednesdays, episode 62. That's right, episode 62, and we're still going strong. And like I was saying to the Doctor, I was hoping someone turns up into my space, because we've got a few other spaces going on at the moment. I think Impax has got something going on, and CV's got something going on, which is totally cool. Like I said, we just said it's awesome seeing that much engagement back in the community, and getting back to the days where you can like basically space hop, jump into someone's space, say a few words, and jump into another space, and it's good. It shows positivity that something's going on in the community, and like I was saying, the doctor, it's when you start hearing things like this. That's when you gotta start panicking. but it's good. So yeah, like I said, we've got a few more people in the space. I see Evolved, Humble's jumped in as well. Swampy number 5. Good to have you here, guys. And but right now I am joined by my fellow speaker, DoktaStrange. So Doctor, how are you on this fantastic Wednesday?
Hey man, I can't complain. Doing phenomenal. Shout out to everybody for coming through. Evolved, Swampy, my brother, my G, Humble in the house, man. So I'm glad to see everybody here. Also, quick announcement, we might also be a little thinned out because the Real Uncommon podcast just began airing their community center stage, which is featuring the biggest bro.
I did see that. That was actually on my list of talking points. Well, first of all, big congratulations to them. Really, really, really cool stuff coming out of the Real Uncommon podcast lately. Like, you know, they've completely upped their game with music, with what's it, all sorts of cool stuff. But yeah, like our doctor said, that was on my list of talking points. Is the community center stage with the biggest bro. So really good to see.
Yeah, man, it's good to see. I don't know what's going on, but you know, a couple of weeks ago, you know, just wanted to spotlight something I made for Chris a couple of weeks ago. And, you know, he doesn't have a way or a medium really to highlight what I made him, you know, but it was like really profound thing because he was one of the first people I, you know, made something for. I was just experimenting and basically he, you know, backstory is like, he went from being like the most uncool dad to like his kids look at him like, wow, you know what I'm saying? So that whole element and that whole story behind it, that's like only me and him would know that. Not that he wouldn't mind other people knowing, it's not that, but it's just like he has no way to really get it out there. Like if I make an intro for you or whoever, you guys have ways to like get it out and express, you know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to put that together for him, you know, as far as the actual tweet. And it just went places I didn't even know it would go. You know, it ended up with Go Collect finally following me back. And just a whole bunch of things are going on, you know, like Chris included me in his blog article, you know, with hyperlinks leading back to my Twitter page, my YouTube channel. So it's like just crazy, man, the love going on. And now, you know, even before Sanjay came up with the giveaway, you know, I did that. And then a couple of other people in the space were doing those same types of things, you know, showing love to each other. And I think that kind of like made Mr. MC1, you know, do what he's doing, you know, because it's just a different vibe going on right now, man. Like, you know, oh, snap. I just looked down and seen he was here. I was literally about to say. MC1 is everywhere, man. I'm about to check my license, make sure he ain't on that.
It's just like ask if he shall appear.
Yeah, he's on some genie type stuff today lately, man. Woo.
No, it's cool.
Man, I love seeing him too, man. He's been on a lot of live streams lately. Like, man, and just what he's doing, man, is keeping that vibe going. You know, I don't want to say I set off anything. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I just know I'm going through a lot. And if people were going through what I'm going through right now, they probably wouldn't even be making content. You know what I'm saying? Because there's people that were in better places in life than I currently am, and they stopped making content. So I know through the fire that I'm going through, by me still continuing to do this, that lets me know that if I'm at the bottom now, then when I'm doing better, I still, you know what I'm saying? And the passion is there for me, and the love for the community is there, man. That's the only thing. We got to stick together. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. Like, you know, and we are sticking together, and we will. And that's just going to be what it is.
Yes, true that. But up to the stage, we have Mr. MC1. So,
hey, Osman, how are you, man? DoktaStrange, how you doing, brother? Real Hinano, staff, Humble, everybody here, man. Swampy, I know you guys, all of you guys. So it's good to see you guys, Poppy as well. Yeah, I follow you guys, man. you can't hide from me this week. I'm watching all of you guys.
That's it.
I'm everywhere.
It's like Big Brother. He's got eyes on everyone.
No. You know, I've just been having a really, really good time watching a lot of content creators. You know, I go in with a very open mind. I watched even OG Walt. I've watched a Cavell episode too. Sadly, I fell asleep before he fell asleep on that channel. On that specific show. I'm just teasing. He's a really hardworking guy, very hardworking guy. Anyway, so I've watched a lot of different content creators, lots of them, and lots and lots of them. And hopefully, you know, did you guys hear about my deal as well?
Yes. I believe you're now the proud owner of 10% of Randy's company, if I'm not mistaken.
Randy's YouTube.
Yes. Randy's YouTube. So first of all, congratulations to you, sir.
Thank you.
So how does it feel to be a 10% shareholder in Randy's YouTube
Amazing. Look, I mean, it was a 5-minute decision, and it was a no-brainer for me. So, you know, Randy. The way I'd put it is, Randy's a very interesting guy. You know, he's very unique. So that uniqueness attracts a lot of people, whether you like him or dislike him. You know, people are attracted to that. You know, it's you know, I was telling Comics and Crypto this. There's something called Randy Chavezing it. You know, when you Randy Chavez something, it means sell your house, sell your car, sell everything you'll buy. That's called pulling a Randy Chavez. You know. And so that kind of a character is very, very, you know, likable, very interesting, unique, and his style, you know, is also very interesting and unique. So that's pretty cool. And then, look, it's a no-brainer, because if all of us are putting money in Omi and shit and all this stuff with the intent that it goes up, well, when it goes up, what do you think happens to Randy's channel? What do you think happens to Randy?
Yep.
So, so Randy becomes a superstar. That becomes a movie, and a lot of people follow him, right? Yep. That's number one, if it makes it. If it doesn't make it, well, Randy's got lots and lots of friends who will kind of help him out, including like some sheiks and, you know, Jeremy Padawar and, you know, those princes in India and all these guys, they'll all help him out. And David himself will help Randy out. And then the interesting, when I think about the number of 100K, you know, valuation, there's no really costs in it, right? It's just all revenue. Well, I can bring him 100K worth of deals in a very short period of time. And I have a lifelong kind of freaking arrangement. And he basically said, nobody else can buy. He's not going to sell any more stake to anyone else. So I'm the only one. It's kind of like, and you know, I can't think of a nicer guy to support than Randy. Honestly, he's such a nice guy. I know him as a friend too. So, look, it's a no-brainer, because you know, Randy by himself can pull in a lot, but you know, with me, he's definitely doing more than 100K for sure. So my investment pays off in, you know, in a lot of ways.
Now, I want to say a couple things. First thing I gotta say is, you know, behind the scenes, man, I've had a couple of conversations with Randy, and you know, a lot of things got to be, you know, just kept between us. But I'll just say that when I didn't even know him that well, he showed me how big of a heart he had. And then recently, you know, like I said, I've been dealing with some things, and we realized over time that we actually live close to each other. So we've gotten to meet up face to face. And once again, you know what I'm saying? He extended his hand with what resources he had. Like, yo, you know, try and help you out best I can. A lot of people don't know the charitable side of that man. And all I could tell you is he showed me his heart from the gate. A lot of people in this community have, you know what I'm saying? And just unbelievable people. And like, you know, congratulations, Sanjay, on that. You know, I was watching the Comics and Crypto live stream earlier, and he threw out there, he's like, hey, anybody else with channels, you know, send me a pitch. You know what I'm saying? He had me doing a evaluation of my own channel and my own situation, like, damn. And I got to say, like, for me, I've tried to get logos a couple times, you know, face to face. I've talked to David, Dan, all of them, you know what I'm saying? And there was people that I feel that are more deserving than even I am. And to know that they got denied made me not feel as bad. But at the same time, like, I know the plight that I've gone through. I know I started my channel in the bear market. I know the reasons why I started my channel. It wasn't to have 1 million followers. And like Sanjay touched on earlier, like the odds of you even making money off of YouTube is crazy. You know, the subs you need, the views you need, all of that. And I'm not even at 1,000, and I don't sweat that. You know what I'm saying? I don't even say like, share, subscribe to my videos. I don't care about that. I always made my stuff for the people. And really it started just in a Telegram group with Crypto Pro. You know what I'm saying? But all of that aside, for me, even the last time I saw Dan, I told him to his face, like, the reason I want the logo is to be able to comfortably know I could get into more events. I know I'm not going nowhere, and I know I'm not going to sell it. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate you once again, Sanjay. Like, you know, went to the whole party, really had a great time, got to meet you face to face finally. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I don't have a logo, and it is what it is. I'm not bitter about it or anything like that. But for me, when you added the utility to it, that's what really made me want it now. Because honestly, when you first started creating the Telegram groups and putting that out there, when I saw the mentorship aspect, I said, damn. And I'm sitting here trying to figure out how to survive day to day, must get up 3.5K to get a logo. So when you added that utility to it, now it made me feel like, damn, now I really want a logo. Not for any other reason before. Now I want the mentorship. You know what I'm saying? So it's so just unbelievable, man. That's all I could say, you know?
A couple of things. Let me add like a couple more things, Dr. Strange. Thank you for saying that, by the way. So one is that deal that I did has opened the eyes of a lot of different whales as well. So I've actually had a couple of people reach out to me and said, hey, when you do the next one of these, you know, count me in, kind of thing. So that's number one. So you know, I spotted an opportunity which nobody else, you know, has sort of acted on. Number two is that I'm actually in discussions for more such deals. So I don't know, man. I might just end up becoming like the Rupert Murdoch of content. I'm just kidding there. A little facetious there, but you know, I'm open to making more investments in that, and I actually am having more conversations. You know, in the space, diversified, of course. I you know, probably not another Randy kind of space, right? Someone different from Randy, that kind of space, different media and stuff like that. And I probably will have other whales join me on my next deal as well. So that's number one. Number two is, you know, on that, Dr. Shane, on the VeVe gold and silver logo, look, you know, I keep saying the same thing over and over again. And, you know, that community is one of the most important elements of Web3. And, you know, if you want to see the power of community, you have to see the VeVe gold and silver logo. And now the Ecomi SR logo is sort of the next one in that same sort of vein. The Ecomi SR logo is barely a few months old. The VeVe gold and silver logo. And, you know, it's the best way to describe it is it's me and the same guys here. Dr. Rolex showed up. This homie's got a listening device, you know, in my house. That's why he shows up.
You're like Spidey senses something just like goes off like, he's talking about it. Like, he's talking about it.
But yeah, you know, that community, power of community is very important. And the way I can describe that to you is when you go for these events, right? These New York or San Diego, first of all, those events, creating those events by itself was creating a new dimension to community and a new element. Now, it's not new because the Bored Apes and these guys have done it before, right? But for us, it was a brand new thing within this collectible community that we have these parties. Second thing is it's got the highest density of big buyers, passionate buyers, and passionate community people, all three. So there's big holders and little holders, but they're all passionate. And if you're an artist, right, who do you want to connect with, man? If you're making digital content, you think you don't want to be in that party around Dr. Profit, Dr. Rolex, Mr. 41, me, you know, all of these guys. Like, this is like a high density. And then this year, I'm actually going to convert my party into more of an art themed party where we're going to have, like some of the whales, we're going to commission some work from the artists. We're going to have some live art. And so we're going to make a bigger splash in New York around art and our community as an art loving community. So even the artists who are not on VeVe will hear about this event, and we all, like a lot of the whales can all afford to spend, 5-10K on a commissioned piece, to get some art done. And if you think about all of us collectively placing an order for commissions in that night with some artists, or maybe just ahead of it, timed with that event, and if we run a couple of auctions out there for some art and stuff like that, think about it, man. Like those are the kind of things that we're talking about. And then the utility. Then, this is not about the new people that come in from that event are going to be whales that come in that buy 10,000 freaking collectibles and comics, and you need 2 or 3 of them. You know what I mean? Anyway, let me pause there, Osman.
Yeah, no, for sure. And we got Swampy number 5 up the stage. Swampy, how are you, sir?
Let's go. Mr. MC1, I gotta say, man, I gotta come up here and ask you, when is this art party again? Like, what day during the New York week?
Oh, brother.
Yet? Or be like too soon? Or
hashtag too soon.
Yeah, brother. That phone call goes on the blockchain, brother.
All right.
If you got the logo, that phone rings, brother.
I got you.
But yeah, it's in October. I'm working on it. I'm working on that event. So I'm going to New York in August. I've already spoken to Ron English about getting a gallery from his friend.
Oh, nice.
And so the pre-conversation has been had, but now I need to finalize it. So August, mid-August, I'm going to New York, and I'll finalize the deal and the date and all that stuff. But it's during Comic-Con. It'll definitely happen. And if I can get the art gallery, then I end up kind of just getting another place, but converting into an art kind of a event. So I'll bring, I'll have that place converted into an art gallery for the night kind of thing. So, yeah, we'll see how that works.
No, it sounds awesome, man. I'm definitely looking forward to it when it all comes together. And I just want to sort of piggyback on what yourself and DoktaStrange are saying about community. It's like absolutely 100% is the community is one of the reasons why I'm here. I mean, like I don't hold like a VeVe logo or any like the high end stuff. I mean, like I'm just purely here, like purely for collecting what I love and also for the community itself. And I also like what you said. I'm like in your other streams and also in the Comics and Crypto a video as well about saying something positive, something nice about one of the content creators that you like. And because I'm extremely lazy and don't like writing massive amounts of messages, I just thought I'd take the opportunity to say something nice about a certain content creator I can see listening there in the background. And I know he's very humble, and I know he says he's one of the excluded from the from the giveaway, but nevertheless, I'm going to say it anyway because if it wasn't for this particular content creator, I probably wouldn't be doing any of this. And I just want to say big shout out to basically Hinano and D from the Real Uncommon podcast. It was basically Hinano was one of the first individuals I met in this space, and this whole journey about doing Twitter Spaces, doing YouTube content creation, all that sort of stuff, basically just started with one simple message between myself and Hinano, and that sort of grew into a friendship. And then from there, we basically co-founded the VeVe Collective, which is our sort of like collecting group, a collecting community that we sort of formed in the space here. And then from that led into basically us doing our content creation. So Hinano and D are doing their thing over the Real Uncommon podcast, over on the Unreal. Getting tongue-tied because I'm getting all emotional. No, not really. Doing their thing over on their channel, which I must say is absolutely amazing what they're doing. Implementing the use of AI. Also, like I said before, one of my talking points, they've got their community center stage going now with the biggest bros. So definitely check that out if you haven't already. And I just want to say big thank you to Hinano and D because if it wasn't for their support and for basically what we started, none of this probably would be possible. Big thank you, and because of those interactions, has given me the confidence to to sort of do my thing here in the space. So like, I do the Twitter spaces twice a week. I just got my YouTube channel, get to the comics, which is starting to gain a bit of traction. And I wouldn't have pictured myself in front of a microphone, getting up at stupid o'clock, which is 4:25 in the morning here in the UK on a Thursday morning, hosting these spaces, and hopefully providing a bit of value in the space, which is what the VeVe Collective stands for, which is the V actually stands for value. And that's just my little spiel.
Yeah, let me add to that. So when I think about the Real Uncommon podcast, I see a power couple that is a family. It's a unit.
Yes,
it's a family show. And that whole sort of husband, wife, kid collectively coming together to communicate the power and the value of collecting as a family is something that is unique to them. And that's a very special, that's unique to them, that's special. I think as the space grows, there'll be, the second space like that and the third space like that. There'll be other creators who kind of, want to be like them. And I remember going to their first episode. I've attended their first episode, and I've seen them, evolve into who they are today and how they've grown and developed and stuff. So, that it resonates with me. That whole family theme resonates with me. As a husband and wife combination, both of them bring amazingly complementary skills, and that connection between them. That's very special to see. And I think as VeVe grows into more of a collector's app, today it still tends to skew very crypto, very sort of, maybe just a lot of males, and even if they're females, it's, sort of crypto kind of stuff. Not saying everybody, but, it skews that way. And these guys, their channel is very important to attracting families and those types of people. And they have the whole island vibe. So, apart from family, they have an island vibe to it as well. And they kind of share that and bring that to life as well. I think you guys should just wear Hawaiian shirts and do your podcast with, palm trees in the background. And, every once in a while you should play, the what do you call it? You should do a hula, this thing.
Yeah.
Those would, and just giving you some ideas too, by the way, guys. I mean, I mean to compliment you for everything you're doing, but that island culture and bring that island thing to life is the second thing that you guys do very well. And I think the third thing that you guys do very well is to do a good balance of a variety of different projects. So you bring in, a lot of different types of people into that. And that's very, good as well. Now, I mean, not all of your guests are my favorite. Like, our friend who floors things, not my favorite chap. But I respect you guys for bringing, different voices together as well. And anyway, those are sort of three things that I really appreciate and love about your channel.
So there you go. And I know you get all the praise. But also, like, it's not just the Real Uncommon podcast I want to praise as well. I just want to praise anybody who's taking the time to sort of try and create content, just keep things going in the space. DoktaStrange, you're definitely in that category as well. Like, with everything that you do over in your channel with the Stack and Slack videos, the amount of effort that goes into making those, and also the intro songs you've been making as well, especially the one you did for the VeVe Anthem, like, for the Sunday shows. Like, it's amazing, and for all the other content creators out there. So, and also that just goes out to anybody making any content whatsoever. I mean, like, I understand how much effort goes into it. I know a lot of us do this, like, for no value. It basically comes out of our own pocket, out of our own time, and it's just for the love of just keeping the collecting space alive, which is what I'm here for.
I appreciate you, Oz. Man, the Hanano, what can I say, man? Unbelievable. And I sent out a tweet like last week. I was just curious because I'm a single dude right now. So I was just peeping all the different couples in this space, and I sent out a tweet like just shouting out all the power couples or people out there that, we see them, like, Clarissa, for example, we see her, but like when I sent out the tweet, she let me know, like, you know, I have brothers and sisters that are collecting, or I collect my family. So I was just curious, you know, like who out there that I didn't know of was either a power couple like that, or, you know, just on the app. And yeah, man, I had to stop working on what I was working. I just working on a little something for everybody too, you know, just to shout everybody out, because it motivates me to look for certain attributes in a new partner now. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna definitely need someone that's a nerd, but then street sex too. You know what I'm saying? I can't be with somebody that's not street aware. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, it adds other dimensions to think about, man. Very interesting, man. And I salute all the power couples and families out there enjoying themselves, man, on the app.
Definitely. I also want to take a quick moment as well, just to do a quick shout out to Yo Steph as well, because I can see her listening in the background there. Just a quick shout out to say I love all the content that you've been putting out on X. You know, with all the pictures from Disney and all the AR stuff you've been posting as well. Very, very cool to see. And yeah, keep it up. And for anybody who's taking the time to sort of showcase the collectibles and VeVe and AR and all that sort of stuff, all the vault builders as well. Like I've seen, like, you know, on my list of talking points here is some really cool stuff coming out of Flo's diorama that's been dropping on X lately, like from the likes of Furrow Comey from Ed. I know the vault builders are basically having a field day with it. So yeah, just that's my little spiel about, like, yeah, if you're making content, just doing cool stuff with your collectibles, get it out there, get some awareness on the VeVe, and let's just keep this keep the love of collecting going. Also, a big shout out to Double Cool as well. I see you listening down there as well. So always a pleasure having you in the space, and love all the blogs and the writing that you do. Very, very cool to see.
Hey, Osman, I'm going to drop down now. DoktaStrange, Swampy, it's good chatting with you guys. I'm just going to be in listen mode for a little while. It's a little late here, so I'm just going to tune in and listen, guys. So thanks very much for the space. I truly enjoyed it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, no worries.
I want to hear more about this art party. That's just live art, and that just sounds great. Like somebody doing some art right in front of us at the party. That'd be great. Oh man,
that'd be awesome. Yeah,
working on it. You know, obviously these things, they, you know, there's a vision to what you want to do, and then there's an execution. So I'm hoping we can get it done.
Well, I tell you what. If you get some canvas and paint together for me there, and you know, if the artist doesn't show up, I got you, man. I got you. We'll get something on there for you, okay, man?
Make it make it like a party event, like, you know, like like give the guests, like, you know, a paintbrush and like a canvas, and just say go and see what happens.
Bro, you know what that reminds me of is like Matt Gondek. You know how he has like one painting, but he has like a bunch of little squares. And they kind of, you know, go together or something.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna get you guys all crayons, because, you know, if you paint out there and you pick up the blue stuff, it's gonna cost me more to. But you know,
then I can't splash it on there and make a mess. Come on, man.
But I am talking to a number of artists to come out and stuff like that. So yeah, and you know, we have good relationships now. It's gonna be my third party in New York, and my second one on the West Coast. So coming up, so. I'm, you know, I've got a rhythm to it. I've got a lot of things figured out. So super excited. You have Dr. Stuff here. All the content creators here, man. That's amazing, Osman. You attract a lot of good crowd.
Oh yeah, but Dr. Stuff. Sorry, I didn't see him listening down in the background. Wow. So, but thank you so much for coming and listening in, man. I hope you enjoy the conversation. And
I'm just gonna listen. All right.
Yeah, go, mate. Yeah, again, thank you, Mr. MC1 for coming up and speaking. And like I said, love what you're doing with the logo, and just keeping the positivity alive, and loving all the different streams and podcasts and all sorts of stuff you've been jumping in lately. Loving the content and loving the positive vibes. Let's keep it going.
Thanks, guys. Thank you.
Yeah, and also a quick shout out to Dr. Stuff as well. Like, you know, love all the collabs you've been doing with like the likes of Crypto Rain, Randy Chavez. Yeah, just loving all the content out there. But yeah, what else we got going on here? Oh yeah, I see a few more of the cool kids starting to come into the space here. We'll see likes of Millie, how are you, mate? So great, always see you dropping spaces out there in X. So keep it going, mate. So I know you're definitely one of the hardest working X Spaces hosts out there in the space. like I say all the time, every time I open up my Twitter or X, or I still can't call it Twitter. I still can't call it X. I'm just gonna call it Twitter. I always see Amelia there holding down a space in one form or another. So yeah, keep it going, mate. Loving what you're doing. And yeah, so what's on my list of talking points today? So let's say we've just I want to say a quick happy birthday as well to Boobs, who recently just had a birthday not long ago. We had a couple of birthdays out there this month, and birthdays all over the shop. So this is just a quick little I think it's that one. This is the best happy birthday I could find. So yeah, quick happy birthday to Booze, and also I think Omi Juwan had a birthday not long ago as well. So big shout out to you as well, guys. Hope you've all had fantastic birthdays. So yeah, let's get into a bit of VeVe talk. So VeVe wise, so we've got some cool stuff coming to VeVe. So we've got we've just had the Flows Cafe Diorama, which like I said before, all the Vault builders seem to be having a field day with it. And we've got some Rambo posters coming as well, which I think was really cool with a rather interesting crafting aspect to it. What about you, Doctor? Have you been picking up anything in the market? So are you excited about anything coming on in the drops? So what's your take on it?
Mm-hmm. Man, you'd think I'd always be, prepared by now and have my VeVe app pulled up for this segment, but I never do.
You have no idea.
Yeah, no. It's like we talked about before. Sometimes I just wake up in a blind stupor in the middle of the night, and if there's some gems in that account, man, I'll go all the way down to a $2 comic, be on zero, and wake up with 16 cents left. Like, what happened last night? What did I buy?
So what happened? I blacked out.
So yeah, man. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I just grabbed stuff. I haven't really grabbed any collectibles, anything like that. I've just been grabbing the Deadpools. I love that series. So just focusing on that really, and then yeah, that's really it. I missed the latest comic drop from last night. I didn't really grab anything from that. And the cars thing, don't really have any cars collectibles. I do have some cars, I got some Lambos and stuff, but I was like, I'll just let the chips fall where they may on that drop. And yeah, I'm just looking forward to, I guess, the stuff that's coming soon more than anything else right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, let's see. Well, what have I been picking up? Well, the latest things I've been picking up is I do admit I did after the announcement of the Rambo posters, I took another look at the Rambo Takes Aim, the digital collectible, and I didn't pick myself up a Rambo from the store, but I got one in the aftermarket, and I'm well aware that it doesn't qualify me for the free poster drop, just because I put a poster next, and a lot of people are like, it doesn't qualify you for the market, like if you buy it from the market, it doesn't qualify you for the poster drop. It's like, yeah, I know, but I like Rambo, and I saw a cool mint number at a cool price, and I was happy with it, so I bought it. Very simple. I managed to get myself a mint 582, and the reason I did that is because 82 is the release year of Rambo First Blood. I thought that was a cool price, a cool collectible at a nice price, so I bought it. Not much else to say.
Yeah, I mean, that's one that I actually bought on the drop and never sold. Like most of the stuff I hit on drops, but for once it's paid off holding something that I actually love.
Exactly.
Anyway. So it's very awesome and interesting. I was a little confused on the article at first. I'm like, wait, do I have to buy something or not? Like, what is it saying? But interesting craft mechanics going on.
Yeah, they do. So, tell you what, let's have a little bit of fun here. Let's go shopping. You can't help but feel happy when you hear that song. So, just on the subject of Rambo, so yeah, we have the Rambo posters by Studio Canal. They're being dropped on Saturday, the 22nd of June, and we have 3 iconic posters. And I love Rambo. Being Mr. Stallone was probably my second favorite hero growing up as a kid. No surprise if you know me, know who number 1 is. But we have got So what have we got here? So we have got the list of the 12 gems, and this is our rare, and it's a 1,982 editions, and it is the first blood original US theatrical poster. So it says here, Rambo is fighting for his life in the original 1982 US poster for First Blood. The film stars Sylvester Stallone as John Rambo, a former US soldier traumatized by memories of the Vietnam War, who gets into trouble when an incident with a small town sheriff triggers his violent side. Classic film. So that's going to be our rare, and that's 12 gems. And basically just got Stallone there front and center holding the big the big machine gun, very iconic and very cool. We've got our ultra rare. Now I actually believe this is a typo on the article's front. I'm hoping I'm wrong. Well, if I'm wrong, then it's great for scarcity. But this is our ultra rare. Now it says here in the article there's 88 editions. Now I believe there's probably supposed to be 1,988 editions to go with the release year of Rambo #3. So yeah, and I started with the first one. I'll also go with this one as well. So this is Rambo #3. So Rambo fights a war for his friend in the original 1988 US poster for Rambo #3. When John Rambo, Sylvester Stallone's mentor, Colonel Samuel Tutman, asks him to join a special mission in Afghanistan, Rambo declines. But when Tutman is held hostage and tortured, the Vietnam vet decides to step in and cause all sorts of hell, as Rambo does. Now this is the crafting part. This is the part that's interesting. So this is our secret rare, and there is 1,985 editions, as to coincide with 1985, which is the release year of Rambo First Blood Part 2. So it says here, no one could stop Rambo in the original 1985 US poster for Rambo First Blood Part 2. In the film, John Rambo, Sylvester Stallone, is offered the chance to cut short his prison tenure by going on a secret mission for the US government, deep in the jungles of Vietnam and locating an American prisoner of war. Now, this is where our crafting part of it comes into it. So, to be eligible for this crafting, it says, so it says the First Blood and Rambo 3 will be blind box dropped, and Rambo First Blood Part 2 will feature in the same series as a crafted item. This is a free crafting event, and to be eligible, users must hold the Rambo Takes Aim, so that's the digital collectible, and the hang on, so it says the Rambo Take Aim animated digital collectible will not be burned during the crafting process, so you won't lose the collectible, and it's a first come first store. Now this is the important part. Store purchases only are eligible, and crafting will be closed on the 29th of June. So yeah, so if you are interested in crafting this poster, you must buy it from the store, not the aftermarket. Very important. And this says all the usual jazz. Total of 40 editions will be held across each rarity. +5 will help. Yeah, so basically all the usual jazz. So very, very cool. I'm all for it. Doctor, do you have any thoughts on the Rambo posters at all?
Yeah, when I saw him, I didn't realize that I wanted a Rambo poster till I saw that. It just brought me back to those times in the 80s, man. Like, there used to be these stores in the mall where people would go and buy, like, all types of knickknacks and games, and that would be where we could get, like, posters or shirts with movie stuff on it. And, you know, I just remember walking in friends' rooms and seeing that poster. And, you know, iconic. I just didn't understand the mechanics of what they were saying, because it's kind of like, if the one that's free or craftable is a secret rare, I wasn't sure which one had more editions or less. And I'm like, does the one that's a secret rare have more editions than the other one? I was just confused. I didn't get to read it too well, so I'm glad you got to go over it again. But yeah, interesting drop. They got a little typo action going on. Hopefully they fix that. I don't even think it matters. I don't know if it matters. But yeah, I'm excited to see how it goes. And for once, you know, I can craft something for free. So I'm all for that.
Yeah, because I think the store purchase, it's 60 gems if you want to buy yourself a Rambo in the store. So you're basically paying 60 gems for the secret rare poster.
Well, you're paying 60 gems for the collectible and a secret rare poster.
And a poster. True. Very, very true.
So
yeah. So interested to see where that's going to land in the market.
Yeah, I don't really see myself selling it, so um, I'll be looking at the market, but I probably won't care. If anything, I would just be looking to maybe buy another one. But yeah, I don't see myself selling this one, man. It's just gonna have like a certain sentimental value for me because I've never really participated in any of the crafting. The only one I tried to was the black pink one, and something went wrong, and I basically didn't get the gold statue I was supposed to get. So I don't count that as a successful craft. So hopefully this will be my first successful one.
Yeah, well, let's hope so. So yeah, so that's probably the biggest thing on the collectible side of things at the moment. I don't think there's anything else that's dropped while I was asleep. But yeah, like I said, we've had there's a one-of-one artwork that's now available, which I don't particularly pay a lot of attention to the one-of-one artwork just because they're out of my price range. But very very cool to see. It's from Russell. Oh, how do I say this right? Russell Determine, I think it is. And this is basically looks like it's Emma Frost. It says Inferno number 3. So it's basically just different iterations of the White Queen, Emma Frost. So very very cool. And if that's within your price range, I'm sure you'd be interested in that. But yeah, so that's the collectible wise, comic wise. So yeah, like I said, today we've got Deadpool Kills the Marvel Universe number 4 is dropping 4 o'clock in the afternoon my time, being here in the UK, but normally it's like early mornings for everyone else. Doctor, are you going to go for a drop, or are you going to pick it up in the aftermarket? So I'm probably going to go aftermarket.
Probably aftermarket.
Yeah, but have you actually had a chance to read any of the story?
Yeah, I've read them very lightly and loosely years ago. My friend's son is like heavy into Deadpool. He actually, I didn't even know the character existed. You know what I'm saying? I kind of got out of comics for years, you know? So I would say maybe in 2016, 2017, they were telling me about Deadpool. Maybe even before that. It was definitely before the movie came out, so I don't even want to date it like that. But it was before the movie came out, and that was the main thing they were telling me about. I was like, yo, this is God so powerful, he killed everybody. I'm like, what are you talking about? So yeah, I read a couple of the comics that my friend's kid had, but read them very, just like kind of flipping through it. But now that I got them on the app, I'm kind of just waiting till I get the fourth. I'm kind of, with comics, I kind of do it like we would do when we're binge watching a show for the first time. Like, it came out in the era of like commercials. I would just wait and like isolate myself from people and then watch it on DVR or whatever, fast forward the commercials and try and catch up that way. So, now the way we consume stuff through streaming, sometimes they'll dump like the whole series on us. So, or I'll miss a whole series and just binge watch the whole thing. So I'm kind of trying to do that with this book, is just get number 4 tomorrow and then thoroughly read them all.
Yeah, because so far I've only picked myself up the first edition, but I've actually got the physical copy of these, like in a long box in my folks' house back in Australia, and yeah, it is a very fun story, very brutal in some spots.
Yeah.
But it's just looking at like the different creative ways he sort of like goes and takes everyone else. Like I remember one just that stuck out to me is the way he took out Thor.
Oh yeah, that was sick. That was sick.
Yeah, that was really really cool. I won't spoil it, but
I own is the ones that I'm actually hoping they drop, because I actually like the covers from these better. It's Deadpool Kills Again. So yeah, I'm hoping that they continue dropping, the continuation of the series.
Yeah, well, I'm hoping that they do drop more like Deadpool and Wolverine themed comics, like just coinciding with the Deadpool and Wolverine movie coming up very very quickly. By the way, like that's only like 4 or 5 weeks out, something like that, maybe 6. But yeah, I mean, another series I would like to see them drop again is the continuation of the Old Man Logan series, because we've already got the number one of that number one on the app, Wolverine 66. Yeah, I mean that's another really good storyline, and I would like to see them drop the rest of that. So Could they? Maybe. We'll see.
Yeah, I would definitely want to tap in with Deadpool, Wolverine, World War III before the movies come out, just so, if there's anything I need to know before the movie, it might be in there. I don't even know. So it seems like that book is definitely loosely associated with the movie. So I got that.
Yeah, I haven't read that one myself. I mean, I've been sort of trying to be very conservative with my gems and capital lately, just because, like I said, I'm trying to get to America, which I'm just about there. I'm actually very, very close to booking flights at the moment. But if anyone has read the story and wants to come up and share, you're more welcome to do so. And like I always say throughout the stream, like, if anyone wants to come up at any time, say hi, say a few words, let us know about your collecting experiences. You're more than welcome to. That's what this space is all about. So collecting, connecting with others, and just sharing your experiences, and just enjoying the collecting journey. Whether that be Marvel, whether that be DC, whether that be physical, digital, whether it be Cryptoys, McFarlane, VeVe. So we're all for it.
Yeah, man, absolutely. And when you asked what I was picking up and stuff like that, I had a couple of Cryptoys that I unboxed. Yeah, did a live stream the other day. Actually had the guy that Sanjay doesn't like on the stream with me. And what's funny is I'm extremely thankful that he was there. Regardless, I don't like the whole flooring NFTs thing either. But I was extremely glad he was there, because what ended up happening was I had like this whole elaborate plan. It was kind of together last minute, but I had a whole elaborate plan, like where I was going to stream from, the whole thing, pre-set up the stream, all of that good stuff. And then everything totally went left to where I had to live stream from somewhere really different. And then I was live streaming using my laptop, and it was not plugged. And since it wasn't plugged in, I had no idea how long the battery was going to last. So I was just freewheeling it, right? So what's the funny part is like, we're just giving stuff away. Cryptoys hit me up right before the stream and was like, we don't know if we'll be able to make it, but we're sending you 2 cubes to gift to whoever's in these streams. I was like, oh, wow, that's perfect, because even though they have the transferring and everything going on, I've just been out the loop so much that I haven't caught up. So another reason I also wanted Dino, or just anyone who was available, literally or technically, but a lot of people weren't. Tom, he was pretty much the only one, was just like, I wanted someone that's already been to the digital toy exchange site and is adept with, their MetaMask, setting things up to maybe kind of do like a walkthrough live stream. But with them gifting me the cubes to give away, it kind of took away the whole aspect of me gifting people in the live stream out of like my personal collection. So, so what ended up happening was I gifted the 2 cubes from Cryptoys, and then we had people from the community come in and they wanted to gift stuff, right? And right as I was like setting it up, I think Mission wanted to give away a golden ticket. And then as I was about to set it up, my laptop died. And the funniest part is Dino was still on the stream. So he's like, we're taking over the channel. This is our house. Like, it was just, and then what's funny is I was able to like go on YouTube after my laptop died. So I'm watching my own channel, but it's Dino on my channel. And then he's like, all right, guys, let's keep the giveaways going. And he's still doing everything. And then I'm like texting in the live chat, like, I'll be back. So then I had to find somewhere to go. I plug in my laptop, like just a random place. I started live streaming again. Like, it was just hilarious, nerve-wracking, and awesome all at the same time. It was just unbelievable, man. So I want to shout him out too, man. That was so funny, bro. I don't know who was there. I know D was there, Nano was there. Like, a couple people was there, man. It was so funny.
Yeah, I was there too. I was in that stream as well. I was watching. Yeah, I actually want to say a big thank you to Mission, because I was actually one of the ones that won one of his golden ticket giveaways. So again, big thank you for that, Mission, if you're listening out there. But yeah, it was a funny stream because like you said, he full on like jacked your stream.
It was funny too, because I was like, guys, I'm gonna ride this out until I die. And then I don't know why, but it like when it cut off, it had me going, and like it faded away.
It's like, no, he's like falling into the ether. He's gone.
Yeah, I switched it to the Matrix.
That's it.
It's so funny.
Yeah, no, I like Dino. I've spoken with Dino a couple of times. You know, like you said, some people may disagree with like his views on things, but I reckon he's fun as a person. Like, and I always get along with him. And yeah, it was a very very fun stream. He's just like, we're gonna keep going until it dies.
Yeah, it was funny. One of the giveaway hashtags was like 0%, talking about my battery. It was just hilarious, man. But yeah, man, I totally agree. I was one of the first people that he interviewed with, that I kind of not brought into the space, but a guy I was, co-hosting a channel with. His name was Joe, Big Flip Collectibles. Yep. We were interviewing everybody, man. We were Randy's first interview, Superstar Money's first interview. So many people, that have even come and gone or whatever, but that's what we were doing, man. And that's how I was brought into even YouTube. And like I said, it's all about the community. Me and him never started channels or anything to be like, oh, we're going to get rich now, or thinking about how to monetize it or anything. And like, just a business in general, I'm trying to really, because when you're a creative, you're so honed in on your craft that sometimes your business is lacking. And it's hard to find honest, thorough individuals to connect with that'll make sure your business is good. And you end up having lawyers that got to watch another lawyer, they got to watch another lawyer. Yeah. So it's like, you'd rather just, right now, I've just been sitting on the sidelines watching technology develop and all these different communities develop and trying to figure out what's the best situation to do. My next music project's probably going to be NFT based because it's the only thing that is community based and people can truly support the artists that I've found. So it'll probably be that route. But as everybody in the NFT space knows, there's a lot of moving parts to it, especially when you want to make something really good. So that's the hard part that I'm trying to overcome, especially with limited resources. I don't know everything, so I don't even know everyone that needs to be involved yet to make the vision come to life. But, as I keep meeting new people in the community and spaces, man, it's looking like it will come to fruition, but it's just going to take time. You know what I'm saying? But trying to make some things happen.
Yeah, for sure. Like, just gotta keep moving forward. Like I say, like in previous streams, it's all about baby steps. Like, and even baby steps will still get you somewhere as long as you're still moving in the direction you want to be going in and still progressing just that little bit every day. It all compounds over time, and then before you know it, you'll have something awesome. But I just want to quickly shout out to Mahalo. Mahalo has just pointed out that apparently while we were talking about the Rambo ultra rare editions being 88, apparently that actually might be true. Because it's just posted a screenshot here of on the actual app itself and saying, yep, the details are, it says total editions is 88. So that actually might not be a typo.
Wow. That just raised the stakes.
So yeah, it did. It's like, damn.
Yeah. Like now that makes it really, a thing for the people that collected that. Yeah, if you collected that and caught that on the actual drop, man, it's definitely a reward for us.
Well, yeah, especially it's only a 12 gem price point to go for the drop, and if there is only 88 editions, that just made it a hell of a lot more enticing. So very 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 cool, and thanks for posting that, Mahalo. I really appreciate it. Also as well, Hina's just posted one of his pickups as well. It says I wanted to match my physical. He picked himself up. I don't know what number it is, but it's one of the Amazing Spider-Man Scotty Young covers, which is just dropped on the VeVe Comics platform. It looks like a Spider-Punk. So I'm not sure what number Spider-Man comic that is, but it looks really, really cool. So congratulations to you. And yeah. Oh, actually, another thing I want to quickly point out before I forget about it is have you seen what Sergio's posted on his X page about his competition?
I did, man, and I sent him a congrats as well, man. Big deal, big news, and that company definitely gained a valuable asset. That man's very knowledgeable and articulates himself very well. And most of the time, I'm in agreement with his position on things, and I think that he does it in a way that is respectful and It lead, if people are listening, and I think they are, it's constructive criticism,
Yep.
constructive, so definitely dope.
Yeah, definitely. And just for anyone who hasn't seen it or not familiar with it, it says here on Sergio's post, it says, "Hey everyone, I have incredible personal news to share." It's like, ooh, what is it? I am now Chief of Collectors Experience at Fanable, an upcoming platform that aims to revolutionize the physical collectibles industry with the use of blockchain technology. Wicked. When we launch later this summer, we will be available on all major platforms simultaneously, including iOS, Google Play, and the web. And to get things going, I asked Fanable if we could do a giveaway, and they didn't hesitate to approve. Ooh, so what is it? What are they giving away, you ask? Well, let me tell you. As many of us are fans of the Todd Batman collectible, I selected the Batman number 423, signed by the man himself, Todd McFarlane, as the giveaway prize. And this particular 9.6 graded copy is valued at $925. So very cool. If you want a chance to win, all you have to do is go over to fanable.io and sign up to receive their email alerts. Like and retweet this post and follow at Fanable app. And that's it. So if you're interested and you're inclined to check it out, you can find it over on Sergio's X page. And just follow the steps, and you could be in the draw to win yourself this awesome 9.6 graded Batman number 423, signed by Todd McFarlane himself. So a very, very cool giveaway from Sergio, and also congratulations to Sergio as well for now being the Chief of Collectors Experience. Sounds like a very, very cool title to have on a resume.
Yeah, indeed, man. I think Comics and Crypto was talking about it earlier when they had Mr. MC1 on, and definitely sound like an interesting idea. I've seen other companies do this whole vaulting thing, similar, but in the sports card world. But it was a little different, where it was kind of like fractional ownership. So, like, let's say they acquired a Jordan rookie card for, I don't know, $70,000. They would get it, and then people would, put in money to own it, and then eventually they would vote. Like, let's say the valuation of the card went up, then they would all vote and say, do we want to sell, take profits, yes, no, whatever. This is a little different than that, but I think it's still a dope concept. From what I gathered, it's like they have the asset and, they hold it, and then it can trade and sell back and forth on the blockchain, and then whoever currently holds it can actually, ask for the physical item to be sent. So very interesting,
Yeah, I reckon it's very cool. Like they're just they're doing different things in the space to provide different options for people. And I'm all for it. But just while I've got him here in the space, I want to give two shout outs actually. I got one to My Collectibles. Thank you so much for listening to the space. I know you're a busy man lately, so I appreciate you taking the time to listen in. Also love the panel you did with Corey and Diana as well. Very, very, very cool. And I think I speak for everybody when I say we would love to see more collaborations like that moving into the future. Just even if it's not just giving us VeVe hard hitting updates and all that sort of stuff. It's just seeing the teams there, the teams still listening to what's going on, and cool just chilling with this. So that was very cool. And now also this is another one. Big shout out to Casual, because I know it's late for you, mate. So I want to get the shout out in quick. Casual, you've been doing some really cool stuff with the casual chimps and the AI stuff, and also that real creepy thing you made my casual chimp talk to me in AI animation. Very cool and very terrifying at the same time. So loving the stuff that you're doing, mate, and definitely keep it going, because it just seems to be getting better and better every time I see it. Always innovating. So I love it. And if you haven't got yourself a casual chimp, I can see a couple of them there listening in the background now. So Mahalo Joe's got one, Mahumble's got one, I got one. And there's various other members of the community who got themselves a casual chimp. If you're interested and want to get yourself a hold of one, hit up Casual in the X Spaces, and I'm sure he'll be kind enough to do one for you. So definitely so much better than a Bored Ape, and I highly recommend them. So I just want to get that in quick, because I know it's late for Casual. I did have something else I wanted to jump in there. Shout out Casual, shout out D. Another one as well. I thought I just want to give a little bit of awareness, a bit of positivity. Is there's a member of the community called I think it's a Seven slash VeVe. He's basically doing short form content, but he's trying to get his YouTube channel up to 100 subscribers. He's just shy of it. He's up to it was 86 at the time of that posting, and he's now up to 90. So he's 10 subscribers short of 100. So I hopefully with a bit of support we can get in there. So if I could, I would pin it to the post, but I can't. But if you look, he's popping up all over the place. Or if someone's able to pin it to the chat, please do so. Is severed slash VeVe. Also a fellow bloke who lives in England here, along with myself. So give him a bit of support, give him a like, and hopefully we can get him up to that 100 subs. Get him on his way.
How do you spell his name?
It is SEVEND and then slash VeVe. Like I said, I would pin it to the chat, but I don't think I can because I'm the host. So if you can get out there, give him support, and he's been doing a lot of short form content with the VeVe collectibles. Really, really cool stuff, by the way. Now this is an important one that I've seen popping up all over the place. Apparently, people have been getting reports of a scam alert. So it's basically they've been getting an email saying from the VeVe Collectors of Heart saying it's a mysterious reward. It says you have won a mysterious reward on VeVe. To claim your special reward, visit and discover it. And then apparently hit the discover, and apparently it's a scam link. So if you end up getting anything like this from VeVe, please double check it. Make sure you check the descriptions of where it's come from, and just make sure it's 100% from VeVe, especially if it says a mysterious reward. That doesn't scream red flags.
Now, what's interesting though is like, what's the end play with this? Because they can't transfer the collectibles, so thank God. So if they take over your account, I mean, we got support, you know what I'm saying, to help us get the account back. But I don't see what the end play is right here. Like, I'm trying to, unless they're going to just floor your NFTs and then buy them, but then that's going to get them flagged too. So I'm just trying to figure out the play here.
Yeah, I'm the same. I mean, I couldn't really see what sort of benefit is in it either. But apparently it's happening. So just be aware of it.
Mm-hmm.
And that is about. Oh, here we go. So D just let me know that Severs VeVe's info is in the comments for the WebV space, so you can find it. Here it is. So yeah, so if back to what I was saying before, if you want to give a Severs VeVe a follow, the information is there in the comments, courtesy of D1 and only. So thank you very much, D. Appreciate that. So always coming through as always.
I just pinned it up top.
Nice one. Cheers. And other than that, there's not really a hell of a lot going on at the moment. Oh, I want to say big congratulations to Guri as well. Guri picked himself up another 415, but this time it was in the form of Flo's Cafe. So congratulations to you, Guri. This is making it his 92nd collectible that is not stamps, hoverboards, or vehicles, which brings him up to 125 collectibles in total. So congratulations to you, Guri, which is that one. Always very cool to see people adding to their collections and grabbing stuff that they thought was impossible to grab at some point.
There's a lot of those types of stories right now on Twitter. A lot of people tweeting out things they never thought they would be able to get. Yeah,
and I love seeing that. I mean, like I said, I when I first came to Apple, everything was in the very, very high numbers, and now that things have come right down, people are picking up the stuff they never thought they could get, and I reckon that's fantastic. Just seeing if there's anything else interesting to talk about, because that was about it for my talking points. Unless there's anything you want to talk about, Doctor, anything on your radar would like to discuss?
Well, you always know of some really interesting shows or movies or something going on. So,
oh yeah. I said, what am I talking about? Of course, I've got more to talk about. Silly me. I forgot about. Thank you for reminding me. Yeah, so film and TV talk. Has anyone been watching Star Wars Acolyte? The Acolyte. I watched episode 4 the other day, and yeah, it's definitely it did a bit of a U-turn, but now it's sort of U-turned back again and sort of gotten good again. Doctor, are you watching it at all? Is anybody out there watching it?
Yeah, you guys motivated me to start watching. So I watched the first episode last week. I'm about to go on episode 2, understanding that episode 3 is going to take a left turn, and now I know that episode 4 will get back on track, which I kind of thought would happen. It's just weird, you know, because sometimes they let other people direct episodes and they do weird stuff. So I don't know what to expect, but I know that anything's possible. So I just go into it with an open mind. I liked the first episode. It was cool. So yeah, checking it out, man. Probably watch 2 and 3 tonight.
Yeah, I thought the first episode was really cool. I just seen Carrie and Moss getting back to the Matrix roots, doing like a bit like Jedi kung fu.
Yeah, that was dope, man. I like how they almost gave me like Han Solo Cantina vibes, you know, all over.
Yeah,
like I like how they pull from that, but yeah, it has potential to be good. I just don't think it's gonna be great. I'm almost to the point where I'm not even counting any of this stuff as real canon, honestly.
Well, I mean, like I said, it's all set 100 years before episode 1. So this is all in the High Republic era. So it's basically fresh template, fresh era. A lot of people aren't familiar with it. And yeah, like I said, we're only 4 episodes into it, so I think it's an 8-part series. So there's still plenty of room for it to sort of get good. But yeah, but the basically left this latest episode off on a bit of a cliffhanger, and yeah, things are starting to happen. So a bit of action's going on. So if you haven't seen it, definitely give it a chance, because I think it is starting to turn around. What else? Oh, one thing I did watch. Have you watched the Ultraman Uprising movie on Netflix at all?
No, I haven't. I just heard about it a couple days ago.
Yeah,
been too busy.
It's good. I mean, I watched it last night. Funny enough, I actually watched it at the gym yesterday. I was on the treadmill getting me steps in. I was watching Ultraman Uprising, only because I've done my shoulder in, so I have to do some some lighter work. But I thought it was good. It was entertaining. I particularly like the character of Emmy, which is like the sort of baby kaiju, very very cute. If anyone else has seen it or wants to say anything about it, please come up and let me know. But I tell you what, there was a scene in there where I actually almost cried, because it sort of had like Spider-Man Gwen Stacy vibes. There's a scene where the baby kaiju is crawling up a large tower, and Ultraman's trying to save him, but then the baby falls, and Ultraman goes to grab him, but grabs it by the arm and actually mistakenly sort of breaks the baby's arm. And I have to admit, I did sort of oh my god, like a what the hell moment. I'm sure I can see Chris down there with the hearts and 100%, because I know he's watching not long ago, but I was just and I nearly cried, to be honest. But yeah, it's definitely worth a watch.
That means they did a good job, man. Incredible.
Yeah, I mean. Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's been a long time since I've actually watched anything which actually made me genuinely emotional and unhappy to see something like that happen. So yeah, if you haven't seen it, Ultraman Uprising, it's on Netflix. It is a tad long. It goes for just over 2 hours, which I think they could have shortened it a little bit, but it's entertaining and it's a good watch. What about you, Doctor? Is there anything else you've been watching?
Only thing I've been watching is the screen on my laptop, as I've just been creating and making. Yeah, that's it, man. It's working.
No, very cool. What else has been happening there? So yeah, I do still need to get into season 4 of The Boys, which is just released on Amazon Prime. I've watched up to season 3 of that one. That's also very entertaining as well. If you like basically superheroes gone bad, and just the character of Homelander played by Anthony Starr is just brilliant, and also Carl Urban as Billy Butch is also very entertaining as well. Actually, now this actually got me excited. Apparently, they are making Spaceballs #2, which is being produced by Mel Brooks and Josh Gad over on. I think they're doing it over on Amazon. So, Doctor, are you familiar with Spaceballs?
Of course, man. Yeah. Grew up on Blazing Saddles, all that stuff. Mel Brooks, and yeah, man. Hopefully, is Rick Moranis still around?
He is, but I think he's well and truly retired from the acting game.
Right.
He retired years ago just to focus on daddy duties, because I think he had a bit of a family tragedy going on, which sort of forced him out of the acting game and full on parenting roles.
Wow.
But because I think they tried to get him back to do Ghostbusters, Frozen Empire, but I think he declined. But But just looking at the article here, it says, Spaceballs sequel in the works from Josh Gad and Mel Brooks at Amazon MGM. So it says Josh Gad and Mel Brooks are producing it, and the project has it. So Glad is attached to star. So Josh Gad, if you're not familiar who that is, I believe he did the voice of Olaf, and he's also been in other live action things as well. I think he's in Beauty and the Beast, and a few other bits and pieces. So yeah, very very cool.
Yeah, it just sucks. Like, we don't have a lot of original cast. John Candy is not here.
Yeah, no.
All that stuff. So it's gonna be interesting how they approach it. So we'll see.
Yeah. I mean, we could potentially get Bill Pullman. Bill Pullman could come back.
Yeah. What they're gonna do? Just do a new Vader, and I forgot what they called them in that, but
dark helmets.
Oh wait, they could always just shift it and make it like Kylo Ren, which is a perfect excuse for it to be someone different.
It could do, yeah. I mean,
maybe.
See if Mel Brooks comes back and does yogurt again. That's one of my favorite.
So
it's like we do Spaceballs the musical. Spaceballs is like merchandising. Spaceballs the flamethrower. So the kids love that one.
Classic.
Yeah, very cool. And Pizza the Hut as well. Pizza the Hut.
Yeah.
Very cool. So there's not really much in the way of plot details or anything like that, but that is in the works and hashtag coming soon. So I thought that's very cool. Also as well, House of the Dragons just started as well. If anyone's getting in on their Game of Thrones action, and apparently they've already started doing a spin-off series called The Night of the Seven Kingdoms, which is beginning filming in Ireland, I believe. So that is going to be so it's going to be six-part episodes, season 1. So that's in the works as well. So very cool. I only got about halfway through season 1 of House of the Dragon. I did watch all of Game of Thrones up until about season 8, but like I've been told, season 8 you're not missing anything. But what about you, Doctor? You watching Game of Thrones in any Game of Thrones at all?
No, I'm not. Never into it.
No, it's good. I mean, it sort of goes off the rails a little bit towards the end of it. But if you're into your fantasy, Dungeons and Dragons type stuff, it is definitely a good series to get into. 8 seasons, so it is long.
I'm into the whole Lord of the Rings, Dungeons and Dragons thing, but I'm just not into the whole. I don't know. It's a little too deep for me. Like when they start getting into, it's like a soap opera / drama. Like I don't need all that. Just give me a story condensed in the movie form, where everything goes down in an hour or two, and I'm good. I don't need all the extra who's marrying who and who got killed. It's kind of like, I don't know. I'm not into the whole Vikings thing. You know what I'm saying? So it's too much of that and not enough of give me a wizard, a barbarian, an elf dude, give me a thief. Give me Duns. You know what I'm saying? Give me gold, like some Golden Axe. Like, you know,
Golden Axe. Now we're talking.
Yeah, you know, some of that, some Altered Beast.
Yeah.
I want something different, man. I want something different.
Yeah, so you're sort of thinking along the lines of like, give me some like Conan the Barbarian or like Red Sonja or a Beastmaster.
Absolutely, man. You know, I want something different, man. I think Lord of the Rings just hit that thing because I can't remember the game, man. Gauntlet, like Gauntlet. You know, I think that would be a good movie game adaptation. Like, just give me four people trying to survive waves of stuff, like Raid. You know, like give me that, but just with different skin over it, and I'm content. I don't need all the extra long, drawn out soap operas.
Yeah. Well, here we go. Hernano's just commented, said they need to leave Spaceballs alone. It's not the same without Morales and Candy. I do agree with that. I mean, like if they are going to do it, they better tread very carefully because, like, you know, Spaceballs has got a very strong cult following, and
Star Wars. That's why I say the only thing they can do is bring it up to date and give us all new characters the same way Star Wars is doing, and just make it based off the newer Star Wars stuff. Yeah. That way you have a Rey, you got whatever the black dude, you got, you know what I'm saying, and you mix it in. You know,
yeah, just like sort of like do like a parody of like the sort of like the more updated stuff.
Yeah, stick with like some Mando and Grogu. You know what I'm saying? You mix a little of the new stuff in it enough, you'll be all right. You got a movie in no time. You know, it's an hour. You know, they could do it. They just got to keep it updated because if they stick to the past, we're gonna remember all the people that aren't there and how they're recasting them. So it's like instead of the characters that avoid the characters that need recasted.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, like with Mel Brooks on board, I mean, like that's definitely promising. Like, so hopefully they've got a bit of the old school like nostalgia and spark to it. But I mean, like Mel Brooks is, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, he's definitely getting on a bit now. I mean, how old is Mel Brooks? He's been around for as long as I can remember.
Right, and he's gonna call Grogu like Gogurt or something like that.
Grogu, yeah, Grogu, yeah,
it's gonna be the Gogurt.
Grogut? Nah, Grogut. What's
Yeah, that's like a I don't know if you have that over there, but Go-Gurt is it's yogurt on the go. So they call it Go-Gurt, and it comes in like little plastic, like I don't want to call them tubes, so like a little plastic thing, kind of like those long ices come in that you put in the freezer and you freeze. And it's basically yogurt in a little slim thing for like kids and stuff. So I can see them using that, tapping into that.
I wasn't aware of that, but yeah, that would definitely be something fun to see. Oh, here we go. So I'm just looking at Mel Brooks' profile. Yeah, he's definitely getting on a bit now. But where are we chosen for? Wow, he's nearly 100.
Yeah, man, gotta be high 90s, mid to
yeah. Wow. He was born here June 28th, 1986. So he's actually coming up on his birthday too.
Wait, what year?
1926.
Wow.
So that makes him 90? Coming up on 98.
That's crazy, man. Wow. And I think he has the mental facilities to work on a movie, and yet we got an American president that can't. Never mind.
That's it. We won't go there because that could be a very slippery slope. But
it's another stage.
Yeah, though I do tend to agree with that. There is some funny stuff coming out of that side of the world at the moment, but we'll leave it at that. So yeah, that's very cool to do. Oh, here you go. Chris says, "Damn, they're redoing Twister with Ryan Gosling. Like, exact redo. Why not? Well, they are doing a redo of Twister, but it's not with Ryan Gosling. It's with that other bloke at Glenn. Is it Glenn Powell?
Yeah, Ryan Gosling. I think his name was in the news today because he's signed with MCU or something.
Yes, that's one of the other talking points I forgot about. Is that apparently Ryan Gosling is now been cast officially. I think it's officially as a Ghost Rider in the MCU.
Right, I think he would do a good job, man.
Yeah, well, I mean, I was having a conversation with on the other day, saying so Ryan Gosling is now going to be the Spirit of Vengeance. It's like, well, I wonder how that's going to work. Like, who's he going to play? Is he what version of the Spirit of Vengeance is he going to be like Danny Ketch, or is is maybe like Nick Cage going to make an appearance and come and like pass the spirit onto him or something like that? Maybe that could work.
Right. Yeah, I definitely see him playing Danny Ketch, 100%. 100%. And it's the only one that hasn't been done. I mean, Nicolas Cage solidified. Johnny, I can't remember the Spanish dude, but he played the other one from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
That was really good, that one. I like that one.
Really good. So good. So I think it only makes sense, to do that.
So yeah, so be interested to see, like, I thought Ryan Gosling, like, was a different choice, because a lot of people have pegged I think Keanu Reeves was definitely up there to play Ghost Rider at one point. Norman Reedus from Walking Dead was also a strong contender as well.
That's right, man. Oh man, just riding.
Yeah.
Norman Reedus. That would be crazy. I don't know if. See, the problem is like I'm so used to seeing him on a bike as Daryl that it's that same problem I have with certain actors. When they get typecasted, kind of. It's like I still see the other guy. Yeah. Like sometimes when I see Keanu Reeves, especially because he wears the same suit in every movie.
Yep.
And he almost has the same cadence and way he talks. It's like he's basically playing the same character. He's like one of the most safest actors in Hollywood. He literally bought one suit and could keep it in the closet. And like when he gets a call for a new movie, he just dusts the suit off.
Yeah.
The same suit from The Matrix is the same suit from Constantine, which is the same suit from the Shoot 'em Up Bang Bang stuff. It's a black suit, white shirt, black tie. Same suit.
Yep. Same suit, same acting style too.
Yeah, he says the same stuff. Whoa, and just keeps it moving. Like he ain't got to say a lot of lines. Yeah, he just keep it simple, man. Did you ever see that? Did you ever see The Continental? No,
I didn't, but apparently it's really good.
Bro, that's a watch right there.
Yeah, no, it kind of got slipped off like my to watch list, but I'll definitely have to try and to revisit it if I can. But yeah, The Continental was supposedly very, very good.
Yeah, really good, man. Movie quality, right there, Expands on the story. It's awesome.
Nah, very cool. If anyone else has some recommendations, some film watches, like either come up and say hi or chuck them there in the comments. Oh, we got Chris Severs Doreen happened in the Ghost Rider. Oh yeah, that's another good comic that like I actually haven't had a chance to read yet, but yeah, we had. Kicked out of my own space. So, am I still coming through all nice and clear? Okay.
Yeah, you're good now, man. Yo, Twitter's acting crazy for me too.
Yeah, I know. So, before I was rudely interrupted by Twitter, I was just saying, Chris Evans just posted saying, like, yeah, maybe we see Helverine happen in Ghost Rider. And I said, yeah, Helverine's another comic I haven't had a chance to read yet. I've got issue 1, but yeah, we could see Helverine. That could very, very cool. Hey, Guri says, what's up, fam? Aloha and namaste to you all. So thank you for dropping in, Guri. I gave you a little bit of a shout out not long ago before as well, saying congratulations for picking up that 415 Flows Cafe, saying it's your 90-second collectible that's not a car or a hover bike or anything like that, and you're up to 125 now. So congratulations to you. Oh, but here we go. We got Chris Severs up to the stage. Chris, how are you, mate?
Yeah, it's good. How are you?
I'm good, mate.
I was just gonna throw in my. I see my collectibles in here. I always love it when he says, "Why did Marvel put these things in front of us?"
Oh, yes.
I always just think, "Oh boy, could that be a scene or something happening?" It's that's the speculation part that I like. So, And hey, Doctor, how are you?
I'm good, brother. How's everything?
Good. So anyways, and I love the covers. They're just so cool. Anything to do with Ghost Rider, but I'm a Nicky Cage fan, so
Right or
still
wrong
watch
about
the
his
old
outfit, Chris? Was I right or wrong about him having one suit in the closet for every movie?
No, 100% correct. Yeah. Look,
After Point Break, that was it. You know, he said, "Yo, I'm rocking suits. That's it. From now on, one suit, Armani. Let's go, and it's bulletproof."
Yep, black.
Constantine, no problem. Got you.
Yeah. So it's like the scene from The Matrix where he goes like, I need guns, lots of guns. It's more like in his song, like, I need suits, lots of suits,
lots of suits,
and they have to be black.
Saying that, that's the same guy from The Matrix. That The Matrix is the same guy from what's the shoot 'em up movies? What, like
Clive Owen?
No, what's the shoot 'em up movies he does? Keanu Reeves.
Keanu Reeves.
The hell, you got like 4 of them now.
Yeah, the guy's John Wick.
John Wick, it's the same dude, man. I'm telling you, it's the same guy.
You got Neo, basically just plays like the same sort of thing. Like, but in saying that, have you seen some of the training videos that Keanu Reeves actually did for John Wick?
No,
I have not.
Oh man, you should Google him. Like, there's like this one video where he's like going like through like one of the special forces tactical ranges or something like that, and he just like full on bosses it. Like, he's like a full on commando.
That I have seen, but I didn't realize that's what it was for. I thought it was just him being him. You know, like I didn't realize it was for the movie. But that makes sense now. Now it's context to what I saw. But yeah, he was going through the obstacle training, hitting all his targets, sliding on the ground, shooting, and everything. Like official.
That's cool.
But Chris, how's things with you, mate? Like I always see you all the time picking up awesome mint numbers in the market. So hopefully you've been quite proud of me as well. Like, I've been picking up a few mint numbers that I've been trying to pay attention to.
You're getting some nice little 3-digit palindromes, I gotta say.
Thank you.
I took your advice too. I got one today. I got the Helverine. I got the common 939. Me and my 39. So don't let Fro know. He's getting mad at me when I pick him up. We got a little friendly competition going there to see who's going to get more of them.
Because like I said before, like, I've sort of like trying to pay attention to people like to mint numbers now. Like, I picked myself up a Predator poster the other day because I had 87 on there, which is the release year of the first Predator movie.
I saw that.
Yeah. I recently just got the Rambo collectible as well because it had 82 on it, which is the release year of the First Blood movie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's cool. It's fun though, right? I mean, it's just another layer that you add on.
I know. I just look at these things now. I just go, "Oh, Chris, you bastard!"
I gotta tell you though, you got to be careful because it's addictive. I sometimes think, okay, I've got enough of those, and then all of a sudden, someone throws up like a 398, and it's 3x the floor. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, well, I tell you what though, like, I was actually looking in the market before I came on the stream, and I was looking at the Rambo drops again, and there was one in there with 88 written on it.
Ooh.
So I was like, I'm just gonna stay away from that one.
It makes you think, and sometimes this is where the community is fun, right? People, there'll be a post. It's like, oh, who just did this the other day? I can't remember. It was like one of the Spider-Man mints. Who got it? It was 6333. This was sitting at floor. The Amazing Spider-Man #1, right? 63 yep. March. That's the publishing date, or 6330, I think it was. You got like for $10. I'm like, oh man! And so I just went and had a look, and there was a Marvel date of birth, right? 3901, right, or 39010. Like October is the cover mint, right? Just sitting there on the floor. I was like, oh, I gotta do it. There's another. I was stopping for a bit.
You just gonna have to like close your eyes and just say, take my money.
Yeah, it's like, well, I've been saving up, and then because I don't know. I mean, I'm in this for the long haul, right? So I'm actually hoping not to rain on anyone's parade. I hope these prices are stay like this a little bit longer and come down a little bit more. Like I picked up Superman. I've got the ultra rare Spider-Man now, which I didn't have before. Like I'm grabbing things that are like, some of them are like 100x less than what their all-time highs were. It's like, okay, now that's somewhere I can afford. I could never have hoped to get one before. Right? Ultra rare Spider-Man at one point was like $15,000 US. That's 20,000 Canadian. So that hurts. So that was right out of the realm. And then all of a sudden it falls under 300, and it's like, wow. If I'm believing that this is around for the long, so that's kind of what's happened to me. And then all of a sudden it's like, well, it kind of hits the whole monthly budget on, one or two pieces, right? But that was, I just thought, let's just do it and get it done.
Yeah, well, I mean, like it all comes back down to, like, why you're on this platform to start with. Like, if you're in it for the long haul, then you don't mind, like, paying like, for what you feel is valued at these prices, like, but if you're like someone who's like thinking, oh, I'm going to buy it and it's going to go back to all-time highs tomorrow, it's like, well, you might have to rethink your strategy. I mean, it's the same concept, like, in the crypto market at the moment, like, everything's like down. Everything, like, some prices there are looking awfully attainable. Will they go back to their all-time high prices? Who knows? It just comes back to why you're here to start with.
I mean, even if, like I always say, to me, the next, you do that old-fashioned the financial investing curve, right? And I kind of was a little late to the game for the first out of the gate, right? That blow off top, like, it was just crazy. Right. And I thought, this is too crazy. And sometimes when you're investing and you see that kind of stuff going on, you kind of sit back. You're like, oh, maybe I should wait. And then you regret. Right. But to me, once you get more mainstream and adoption starts taking over and people realize what this is, that, can we get to halfway to what the all-time highs were? I think that's reasonable, because it's not drastically too far from where we are now, but I think it all just boils down to, scarcity and who's going to take things off the shelf. And it's when inventory is not available anymore that you really start running into some, supply shock, right? And that's, the team's been doing a great job. I know Amelie was talking about this earlier about, mint sizes, right? Edition numbers, like this Deadpool Kills release this week. I mean, 3,000 a copy. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, the Star Wars comic, didn't that have 2,000 editions?
Was it 2 or 3? Yeah, 2,000, I think, right?
I think it might have been 2,000. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm not the High Republic. Well, the Deadpool Kills is 3,000.
Oh, High Republic was 2K because I didn't review that one. I didn't even look. So that was 2K.
Yeah.
No.
2K.
Yeah. 2K.
And an interesting story. I if I'm not mistaken, that's an actual novel about the High Republic. Like, there's a story that's a book, I believe, which is what was adapted into the show, and then you get that comic comes out, and explains it a little bit more, right? But it's all connected, right? The show's out. You can see everything that's happening, like the connections to the Acolytes. Like, well, let's explain what's going on here a little bit.
Are you watching it?
Yeah, I am actually. I like it. There's lots of debate, right? Star Wars, what are you doing? Is this good content? And I don't know. I still like it because it's just someone creating their idea of a story. You don't have to watch it, right? But I just think the effects and stuff like that, it's pretty cool. And I mean, I'm just a Star Wars fan. I like anything they put out, right? But I don't know. It's just, for me, I always go back to the marketing side. I just love seeing all these pieces being put together. That's why I like I said, I always love it when I hear Aaron saying, why is that happening? I just think it's so cool when all of this coordination is going on. And we've been fortunate. I think we've seen a lot of titles that have come out, like some of them 2 years ago, 3 years ago. But then you realize that's kind of how long it takes to put a production together to get like a season 1 out. It takes years. They don't make these things on a computer and dump them out overnight, right? And so we got to see some things, and so it's like, oh yeah, the Taylor Swift, right? Why was Dazzler dropped? Like all the X-Men titles they could have dropped. Why did 130 come out? So, boy, did it create some buzz and some speculation.
It's still going now. Like, isn't the latest like buzz and speculation now that she may possibly be playing like Lady Deadpool because of like a snippet in one of the latest trailers or something?
Yeah, here's my take, and this, don't follow me because I'm lost too, right? But coming from a guy, this is a guy that used to work for the largest newspaper chain in Canada, right? There's a team that was responsible for making headlines. It's all they did all day long, right? And now that you can go on Google and you can analyzer, like AI will help you create great headlines that cause an effect, right? The story now, I think this was ET, Entertainment Tonight or Entertainment Weekly, one of the two.
Yeah.
But it's now like Dazzler won't be featured in Deadpool 3. And when you analyze words, each word could mean something different. If it said she won't be in Deadpool 3, that's very different than saying she won't be featured. Right? Featured means she's just probably not a prime character, but I'm watching the original X-Men 97 series right now. She's in that.
Yep.
The new X-Men 97, she was in that. Now, she wasn't a main character, but she was singing at the bar that they kept going to, and then the story evolves out of that, right? So that, to me, that's the fun part that I love, talking with my kids about it. It's like, oh yeah, because my daughter's a huge Swiftie, right? She's sending me texts like, see, Dad, you got all hyped up. She's not going to be in it. Wasted my time. I said, I bought you one of her comic books. So you're going to believe. But yeah, I bought her a couple of the VeVe NFTs, right? The 130. But
nice.
But that's, to me, the fun. I think it's going to be Blake Lively. That's my suspicion. Is going to be Lady Deadpool, which will be her first appearance. Which VeVe dropped Lady Deadpool as like a mighty, as a first appearance, right? What's she, less than $5, right? So I stacked a few of her. Right? That's for me the fun part. It's sort of like hedged gambling.
Yeah,
right?
well,
I think she's going to come out, but we'll see.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, but Blake Lively, like, wouldn't surprise me, like, being like, what's it, Ryan Reynolds, Ryan Reynolds misses.
Yeah, that's and they're all together all the time. The big one was that what was that story? I think it was on IDG or whatever that entertainment site, but it was talking about how Kevin Feige, he just loves Dazzler. It's his favorite character.
Oh, really?
And you only have when you're in that role, that position of authority, you only have so many years where you can create great stuff. Right? He's not a spring chicken. So if he's going to make that happen, it's got to be relatively soon. And then maybe she gets her own spin-off show or something like that. But who knows?
Yeah, well, it's tough to see. I mean, like I said before, like, the movie is rapidly approaching, and I'm definitely looking forward to it.
Yeah, I'm going.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely going. I'm actually trying to see if I can't actually do my own little VeVe fan band thing. Like, I'm trying to get like a little get together in London to try and get a few people together. Maybe go see it.
That'd be great.
Yeah, as much as I would love to take everybody out there in the spaces with me, I'm very very limited with what I can do.
Yeah, it's tough. It's also, I mean, you got to try and coordinate everyone, right? That's never easy.
Oh, mate, yeah, coordinating people is like a right pain. But we're getting there. We're going to make something happen.
Yeah. I still remember the VeVe Vancouver meetup. That was I wish you could have all come to that. That was fun. I think it was only about 14 or 15 of us there, but boy, what a time, right? Just coming together, talking shop. We met in a comic book shop, right? I mean, it was perfect. But maybe that's the next excuse, right? We got to all go see Deadpool together. Pick a venue.
That's it. Maybe we can do like as I said, maybe do like a private screening, and then maybe we could stream it across Discord or something. Maybe take like the VeVe fan with us or something. But that'd probably breach a couple of copyright laws. But you never know.
Yeah. Well, I heard Sanjay, Mr. MC1, he was talking with Randy, announcing that little deal, whatever they did there, and he's like, "Yeah, maybe we should take a road trip, and we'll do here, and we'll get over to Europe." So keep your fingers crossed. They might show up.
Could happen. Could happen. In my neck of the woods, we'll go and hang out. It'd be awesome.
That'd be fun. Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, I'm just to give everyone a bit of fair warning. I'm going to start wrapping up the space in about 15 minutes or so, just because it's coming to that time of the morning for me, where the little ones start kicking around. But I just want to say big thank you to everyone who's taking the time out of your busy day to come and chill in the space with us. Big thank you if you've been here from the start and all the way up to this point now. Much appreciated. Or if you're just jumping in now, even if it's just for 1 minute or 1 hour, I just appreciate everybody coming in and just listening in. Big thank you as well to Doctor and Chris and Mr. MC1 for coming up to speak. Much appreciated, guys. And also, I always like to leave the last 10, 15 minutes open to anybody out there in the audience. If you want to come up and say a few words or say hi, or you're just looking for a bit of confidence to speak in the space for the first time, or want to share about your collection or what you're into, what you're collecting. Did you pick up anything awesome in the market lately, or just out there in the real world? You're more than welcome to do so. That's what these spaces are all about. Collecting, connecting with others, and just enjoying the collecting experience. Oh, here we go. Here we go. I've just got a thingy from Guri. Guri's just posted in the comments saying, had to get the 69.96 mint for Lady Deadpool. So he's just picked himself up one for just shy of 5 gems. So congratulations to you, sir. That is awesome. So you go. You've started something, Chris. So everyone's going out there and checking out their Lady Deadpools now.
That's awesome. We'll see.
I say we'll see. Obviously, as I say all the time on this in this channel, nothing ever said on this class is financial advice. So do what you will with your own money. So take your own risks and make your own use your big boy pants and make your own decisions. The only thing I always do recommend is that just collect and connect with others, enjoy the collecting experience, and just collect what you like. Also, if you haven't checked out X-Men 97, definitely do that. And also, if you haven't got yourself an air fryer, say buy one because it will change your life.
We need to come up with a new term like financial advice.
Oh, I like that. I like that.
It's not financial advice, but it's fun.
Fun actual advice. Ooh.
Yeah.
Got to be thinking now.
Hashtag that somehow. Create that
hashtag. Hashtag fantastic advice. All right, we'll work on it.
We'll work on that. Yeah.
I like it. But yeah. So yes. But yeah. Just so. What do you guys got for the plan for the rest of the week? Then anything exciting in the pipeline or anything happening?
Me just work. Not nothing too crazy.
No. Oh, how was your Father's Day, Chris?
Oh, it was good. I got to sleep in, breakfast in bed, and then I got a new Star Wars shirt.
Nice.
The family knows what I like. So well, that was it, and I didn't have to lift a finger around the house. So that was for me. That's a perfect day.
Excellent. That's what it's all about. Just celebrating, the hardworking dads out there. So I'm in that camp myself. We do what we need to do for our families, and it's just nice to have that one day where you can sort of just chill and just
one day.
Just that one day. No, very cool. What about you, Doctor? You got anything planned for the rest of the week, or just grinding like normal?
Just grinding like normal, man. Taking it day by day. I don't have too much planned, but it's always something to be done. I got a long list always. So yeah, we just got done wrapping up the recording portion of something I'm putting together for some people in the community. So right before this space, I started working on the video for it. So yeah, just get back to grinding for that. Hopefully be able to tweet it out tomorrow. And just give thanks, man, and remain calm and humble.
Yes, also as well, like before I forget as well, big congratulations as well to your I want to say like your collab between yourself and Chris, like on the latest blog for on is pretty sure it was for Go Collect about the Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe. So I know you gave Doctor a nice little shout out there as well, so that was very cool to see.
Yeah, it was. You just do such great work on those, right? They're fun, and I think it's good because I just do written stuff, but I think 90% of us today we like to watch the videos, and so just sort of incorporating that a little bit and just saying, hey, Go Collect fans, you can read this, or if 5 or 6 minutes is too long, right? Here's a great YouTube. So
yeah, go to my YouTube and see my 20-minute long video.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
People will watch 20 minutes of video, but they won't read 5 minutes of content, right?
Nah,
yeah.
Man. Yo, I did want to say, while I got you here, man, thank you, man. I appreciate you doing that, man. And hopefully we can keep collabing, looking to collaborate with everybody out here. If it makes sense, let's get it going. You know what I'm saying? So appreciate you, man.
Fine. Yeah, you too. Back at you. Thank you.
Yeah. So that goes through, but like let's keep the positivity going. Let's help promote, prop up, encourage, and just get everybody building the space and just doing those things that you didn't think were possible. Like I say all the time, I wouldn't find myself being in front of this microphone here at the early mornings of a Thursday morning here in the UK if it wasn't for my interactions with the community and getting the confidence to sort of get out there and do it.
Awesome. 100%.
Do it. All right, guys. Well, on that note, then, if I'll probably start wrapping things up unless there's anything else anybody wants to say or come up and say last few words. Say going once, going twice. Nope. Okay. Well, in that case, then I'll start wrapping things up. So I just want to say a big thank you to our speakers, DoktaStrange, Chris Severs, and Mr. MC1 for coming up and speaking on the stage. Fantastic conversation, guys. It's been really nice, chilled out conversation. Nice chilled out space. We've covered all sorts of things from what's going on in the VeVe market to the Rambo posters to a few things going on in real life, community shout outs. And yeah, it's been really chill, cool space. And that's what this is all about. Just providing a space where we can all chill, relax, get away from some of the negativity that's happening out there in the world, and just come and collect and connect with others and just geek out like we'd like to do, because that's what it's all about. And big thank you to everyone who's still listening with us. I've seen the likes of Dr. Rolex has been there in the background, Mike Collectibles, Shadow, good to see you, mate, when you can drop in. Inano and D have been listening in the background as well. Always appreciate your support. Yo, Steph, Omar, Fro, Mahalo Joe, Nos, Humble, Guri, Shawnee Poo, Poppy, ODB. All the cool kids are listening there in the background. So again, I appreciate all of you. And if you're creating content or thinking about creating content, keep doing it. So just do it, give it a go, get it out there, and let's keep it all going. Let's try and promote everybody. And big shout out to the VeVe Collective as well, which is what these spaces are brought to you by. The VeVe Collective, in case you haven't heard me say it 100,000 times, is basically just it stands for the VeVe Collective, which is a collectors group or community of us that basically just wanted to get together to create a space where we can all just geek out and just share our collections, because some of us might struggle out there in real life to sort of connect with your friends, your family. Maybe they don't understand the collecting journey, don't understand what's going on. So that's what these spaces are for. If you want to come in and chill with us, we're all for it. We'll welcome you with open arms. And in case you're wondering, the V for VeVe Collective or VeVe, some people reckon it stands for VeVe. It doesn't. It actually stands for value. And value is what I'm trying to provide in the space here, trying to provide a bit of value in people's lives with creative conversations, creative different ways of thinking, just a value in general, just for everything we do. And a big shout out to some of our members, because our members have got their individual projects as well, which I'm going to do right now. So we've got the likes of the Real Uncommon Podcast, My Collectibles, Key Collections, Evolve, Collectors Gone Digital, which is Josh, which helps me co-host on the weekend shows. Big shout out to Chris Severs and Double Quill with their blogs over on Medium and Go Collect. Big shout out to Kid Arcade, who does the show on Sundays and does an amazing NFT collection for the community. Big shout out to DoktaStrange as well with All Stream Strange with his Stack and Slack videos. Big shout out to the biggest bro who backs up Kid Arcade on his Sunday show. Big shout out to Shawnee Poo as well, who's creates content on YouTube from time to time, and very very positive voice in the community. Love to see when you can get in there and do it. Big shout out to Informant BE, who covers the drop streams as well. Recently just did one for the Star Wars comic, The High Republic, and also covers his muzzle run as well. Big shout out to Mr. Falcon and Doobs as well, who does a lot of vault building and posting really really cool stuff on X Spaces. Also, Falcon does the VeVe news as well, which is very very entertaining. Again, big shout out to Olga MKC with her Metakitties project on OpenSea. Big shout out to Miss Gecko as well, who is all over the spaces in their different spaces, supporting everyone. Co-host with Dave as well from time to time. It also does Bill and Gex Excellent Adventure in the Futureverse, which I believe is scheduled for soonish. So hashtag stay tuned for that. Big shout out to Casual as well, like I was saying to him before. Doing fantastic work with the AI with the Casual chimps. If you haven't got yourself one, definitely consider getting yourself one. They're really cool and just doing some really awesome stuff with AI, whether it be making the music and the chimps and all sorts of cool stuff. Also does hosts karaoke spaces from time to time as well. So if you've got some singing voice on and you're able to, you can definitely jump in one of them and give it a go. Where am I up to? Big shout out to Key Collector 98, who does his Whatnot shows from time to time, and just recently had his successful Whatnot show. Really, again, awesome guy to have in the space, full of fun, full of electricity and fire. Also, a big shout out to Davo as well for his amazing artwork in the style of Scotty Young. As I said, in a stream a while ago, if Davo or Shawnee Poo and Scotty Young ever got together to collaborate on some work, oh my God, I think the world might implode with too much awesomeness out there. So a big shout out to Davo as well. And of course, the last but not least, your host, Mr. Osman Collect 63. I have my own YouTube channel, which I'm getting off the ground. It's called Get to the Comics, where we basically just cover live comic book readings every Friday. Though I do admit last week was pre-recorded, and I'm gonna throw a little spoiler in there as well. This week is actually pre-recorded as well. I'm sorry it's not live because it had to fit in with someone's schedule, but you get that from time to time. But this Friday I've got we're covering House of X #1 with my special guest Sleeping Comics. So definitely tune in for that one if you're able to, and feel free to blow up my chat as D and Exhibition did last week. So thank you very much for that. Except this week I might even be in there with you blowing it up as well. And yeah, so stay tuned for that because the promo video for that is already out. Also as well, I've got a little secret thing I'm going to drop right now. So right now I'm currently on 36 subscribers. If by some miracle or if someone's feeling obliged to do so, can get me up to 100 subs, I've actually got a special giveaway in the works. And I'm going to drop a little thing for that soon as well. So hashtag stay tuned. So if you feel inclined to do so, head over to YouTube, Google Get to the Comics, go give us a like, comment, subscribe, and maybe something special might come in the future. Who knows? And on that note, guys, I'm going to say my good evenings, good mornings, good nights, wherever you might be in the world. Again, big thank you to everyone listening. Big thank you to the speakers. This has been WebB Wednesdays, episode 62. I have been your host, Osman Collect 63. Take care, guys. Have a good one, and we'll talk more soon.